Today we're going to talk about the power of showing up. You always hear that old adage that says, get up, dress up, and show up. It's very important in everything that we do in life that we show up. I like surrounding myself with people who have college degrees. And the reason why I like surrounding myself with people with college degrees is not because I have anything against anyone else. I have friends who don't have college degrees. But I like surrounding myself, especially the people in my inner circle, with people who have college degrees. The reason given to that is because they have learned to show up. They have learned for 4 long years or more to show up, grind at it, and never give up and stuck with it. So as a result of that, I have that energy or I have that discipline to draw from. You see, the very importance of showing up and not giving up, you're growing discipline in your life. Discipline is grown with you being able to stick with something. Discipline is grown when you're able to go through a course, no matter if you got a C on an exam, and you go home and you said, okay, I'm going to learn from my mistakes and I'm going to grow from there and I'm going to keep going. Discipline is learned whenever we learn to persevere. We learn to go through circumstances and come out on the other end. And as a result of that, you create a very unique environment for growth, a very unique environment to think, a very unique environment that propels or pushes everything forward. That's the beauty of surrounding yourself with people who learn to show up. A lot of times we'll tell ourselves that we want to lose weight, or you want to be a certain pound, you want to lose X amount of weight and X amount of time, but yet we don't learn to show up. There is a story of a guy who showed up, told himself he's going to show up to the gym and work out for 5 minutes every day. He showed up to the gym and he started working out for 5 minutes every single day. And as a result of working out and developing that discipline to show up to the gym and working constantly for 5 hours every single day, he started changing the way he ate. He started changing the time he goes to sleep. And as a result of that, he started losing weight. But he kept showing up. When he shows up to the gym, he'll show up to the gym, and as soon as 5 minutes is up, he will work out vigorously for 5 minutes. And as soon as 5 minutes was up, then he left. But the key is that he kept showing up. In life, we'll have struggles. In life, things will beat us down. In life, you'll get a job, you'll get a position, you'll get promoted, you'll get something that it may not feel like it's a fit, it may not feel like you can do it. You will get a bad grade. You will get chewed out by your boss. You will get chewed out by your husband or your wife, or you get chewed out by somebody. But your fundamental fact is that you have to learn to keep showing up. You will go to church and you got to learn to show up. You see, a lot of times we look and we say we don't learn something or we don't know something, but you got to show up in order to learn it. You got to show up to class in order to learn what you're learning in class. You got to show up to Bible study if you're going to learn in Bible study. You got to show up to Sunday school if you're going to learn in Sunday school. You got to show up to your work meetings if you're going to learn in the work meeting. You got to show up and use places like the library if you're going to learn to grow. Too many times we have things that we want to do in our lives and we put other things ahead of them and not realizing we have to learn to show up. I walk 10,000 steps every day. Every single day I walk 10,000 steps, and I've been doing that for a while. So you know how I do it? I don't count my steps. My phone does that. My phone is in my pocket and I have Audible on my phone. And Audible is loaded with books, good books. And I can listen to a book while I'm walking. Sometimes I just tell myself I'm going to listen to X amount of chapters of a book. And I sit and I keep walking, and I just listen to those chapters in that book. When I finish listening to those chapters in the book, I look at my counter on my phone and it tells me I'm 10,000 steps, or I'm 14,000 steps, or I'm at 15,000 steps, no matter where. But you see, the fundamental fact is I use something, I'm learning something while I'm walking. Or I like to just simply listen to music sometimes. So I listen to an entire CD, or I listen to an entire audible book or an audio book, or entire sermon or entire podcast. No matter what it is, I just simply listen, and while I'm listening, then I happen to be walking. Don't ever let anybody prevent you from showing up. I don't let anybody stand in my way. If I have something to do or I'm planning on doing something, either you're with me or you get out of my way because I'm going to run you over. I don't like people telling me that I can't do something because I know that I can do everything with the strength of my creator, the guy who made me. I know that if I put my mind to anything, I can do it and nothing can stop me. I know that if I don't know something, I can find the resources to learn it and I could sit and learn it. It might be hard at first, but I know with a law of compound effect taking place, I will eventually reach where I need to go. Yes, it might be a struggle at first when you show up. It might be a struggle at first when you show up the first time. But as you keep showing up, you keep getting better and better at what you do. As you keep showing up, you keep developing that discipline. As you keep showing up, you keep developing that stick to it, that stickability, that ability to stick with something and the ability to achieve that. And when you achieve it, one milestone is the foundation for the next milestone. You see, the next milestone is your foundation for the next milestone. A lot of times in life, we can't succeed at anything because we don't learn to show up. We let people talk us out of it. We look for self-pity. We look for somebody's shoulder that we could cry on. And that person allows us to cry on their shoulders. And as a result of that, nothing happens. Nothing happens. So I want to encourage you today. Learn to show up. Learn to be the best version that you could be. Learn to be all that you can be. And don't forget, hit the subscribe button. Hit the subscribe button below. Hit the subscribe button below. And remember, when you hit the subscribe button, select the bell. And that will notify you when I'm adding a new video. Thank you very much. God bless you.